All right, welcome to the ArchLinux installation guide. First, we're going to start by going to the archlinux.org website before proceeding over to download. Next, we're going to navigate down to our preferred country. And as I am from Australia, I'm going to select one of these links. So clicking the link, it's going to give you something that looks like this, ArchLinux 2023, probably be a from a later time. But for me, it's 0601 and times 8664. So that's the architecture. We're going to go ahead and click it, which will give us a download. I've already downloaded it, so I'm going to cancel it. Next, we're going to navigate to our VirtualBox. Clicking new. We're going to name our new virtual machine whatever we want. In my case, ArchLinux. We're then going to set our folder path for where the virtual machine will be located. Leave our ISO image blank. By default, if you named your name ArchLinux, it will give you type Linux and a version of ArchLinux 64-bit. All right, click next. I'm going to set our base memory to 4 gig, but actually in my case, 8 gig, as I'll be using this shortly. You can leave it 1 CPU. I'm going to leave mine at 2, and we're going to enable EFI. Clicking next. Now the recommended virtual hard disk that they want you to use is 8 gig. We're going to up it a bit because 8 gig is sadly not enough. So in my case, I'm going to bump it up to about 50 before clicking next and finish. Next, before we start it, we're going to hit settings, clicking storage. We're going to select this little disk icon before choosing our disk, which is this little button in the right here. We're going to select our ISO file. Normally you would go through, choose a disk file, navigating through your downloads folder before selecting it, which is okay. I already had mine because I did a pre-run earlier before clicking OK. Now click start. We're going to select ArchLinux install medium. All right, once it's done booting up, we're going to type into the console python space -m space arch install guided. Here we're going to find our layout for our keyboard. You can leave it default, but I am from Australia, so once again, I'm going to select EN, select your locale language. Before selecting drive, it takes a little bit to load up. All right, once it's done loading, just select enter before going to disk layout. Hitting enter again, we're going to select suggest a partition layout, BTRFS, yes for defaults, yes for compression. Now navigate down to save and exit. Skip over disk encryption, going to root password, name the password whatever you want. Leaving user account blank if you prefer to. Otherwise, if you want to add a new user, you can if you want. I'm not going to. Now going to profile, selecting desktop, and I'm going to select a budgie in my case as it resembles the Windows environment. All open source, audio, Pipewire, additional packages. I will be installing Firefox. Now into network configuration, we're going to use Network Manager for saving our configuration. I press enter again, by the way, and just hitting enter to install. Enter again, and we wait. Alrighty, once it's done, it's going to ask you, would you like to go to C root? You're going to say no, so selecting no, and we're just going to type shut down now and enter. With our virtual machine closed, we're going to go to settings, storage, selecting the ArchLinux ISO, and we're going to remove the attachment, this little button here. Yeah, remove, and press OK. Now just hit start, enter, and we just wait for it to boot up. All right, once it's boot up, we're just going to type in root for our username and our password that we selected. We're pressing enter. Alrighty, with that, you now have your ArchLinux budgie operating system. Congratulations. If the video helped you at all, be sure to like, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this pretty soon, hopefully, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.